We're going to do a Palomar knot on this hook. That'll make it stand real tight to the line. It's going to be a double drop, bottom rig, high, low.
Is that one house up there?
And that Palomar knot brings it right close to the line. So now it just sits like that. When you get a hit, it's very direct. You really, really feel it. Away from that slot on the hook. Because if it gets around that slot, that could break the line. There it is. You see how nice that hangs there? This is number 4 line. It's not the biggest split shot, and it's not the smallest split shot. It's the right split shot for the job. So I have the world's tiniest little jig, and I caught a fish on the first cast. I just dropped it in there and I bought this little jig at the Wacky Worm store. Little red jig. Got this beautiful fish effortlessly. All right, that's fun. So I'm using one of my swim baits. That's supposed to look like a bluegill to a fish. It really does look pretty swimming in the water. I'm hoping to catch a nice big bass here today. Oh my. Easy, easy. Bring him in patiently. Oh, he's just a little one. He's a little one, but he's very pretty. Whoops. Yeah, that's a beautiful fish. He's a little bit on the small side. We're not going to keep him. He's only 8.5 inches. And we're only going to keep the fat ones. Fat fishies. We're going to have tacos tomorrow. Fish tacos. I'm going to rig a high-low for myself. I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to use a T-knot. T-knot allows you to keep the hook away from the line. I'm going to make a T-knot like that. It's called a T-knot. I'm going to cut it. By doing that, and I leave a little tag on there, now I have something to tie the hook to, and the hook will be away from the line, and there's going to be a weight down on the end there to the left. So I'm going to put a hook on there, and then I'm going to put another one a little bit lower than that with another T-knot with a leader about that long. See how that works. Well, there's another fishy, and this looks like it could be a keeper. Oh, not quite. Beautiful fish. Just beautiful. See how big he is. He is 9 inches, almost. I'm going to toss him back. You go back, buddy. Go on. Not quite. Not quite what we want. This little guy caught me by surprise. He's going to be all of 8.5 inches long, so almost 8 3/4, but we're keeping the big ones because we're going to make tacos. Actual fish tacos. So I lost my bait. I'll get another one. Oh, look at that. A nice little perch. Bye-bye, fishy. Boy, he's really putting up a fight, isn't he? Okay, fishy. Oh, that's a nice big one. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. That's definitely going to go for dinner. Oh, he's fat. He's got girth. He's more than long enough. He's more than 9 inches and he's fat for some. Oh no!
Are you serious?
Fish just took my pole.
Let go of the damn fish.
And now it's raining and I lost my pole. That is a nice fish. Sure cost me a lot though. I lost the pole, folks. He is 9.5 inches going on 10 and fat. Yes. Question was, do the fish bite in the rain? And the answer is they most certainly do. Yeah. I'm probably never going to get my rod back. But if I do, it's because I'm fishing like this. On the bottom with a little bit heavier weight. In the hopes of snagging that rod. That's a beautiful fish. That's a nice perch. Thanks for visiting. Well, I had a couple fish on there and they keep getting off. Go figure. Watch me catch one really quick though. Watch this. There's a strike. Come on. There's a whole bunch of them down there. We're fishing in the rain. We're too tough to care. We're too stupid. Either way, it's all good and we're catching fish. Had about 12 hits in a row there. There's a fish. I just had to sink the old hookster. He's just a little perch. But I got him. He's mine. I think there's a bunch of little perch down there feeding. They're on a feeding frenzy. Hungry little fishies. I caught one a little while ago on a bare hook. There was no bait on the hook, and he just struck the hook. Saw something moving around in the water, and that was good enough. Good enough for him. They're beautiful fish. So it's starting to get dark. The rain won't stop, and I can't stop catching fish. Every single cast. The fish jumped right next to the boat. There he is, and there's a fish. Take it. He's on. He's on. Ooh, look at him. He's bending my pole. Look at him bend my pole. Yes, he's a... And it's just a little one. Because these yellow perch don't have to be very big to fight really, really hard. I caught a handful of these today. Yep, he's pretty. I bought 4 dozen minnows. Gosh darn if I'm not going to use every last one of them. There's not a lot left in there. I'll keep the ones I don't use because I can keep them alive for weeks. I think I kept a handful of them alive once for a month. This is fun fish. Whoa! Diana had another one on with a lure and he got off. And I have one on my bait. All I had to do was turn and look the other way for just a moment. Oh, he got off. See? We're all losing our fish. Just means we're getting bites. You can't lose the fish you don't have on. Soon die. Oh yeah, we got that one. Hold him right there. Hold him right there. Don't let him fall in the water. I'm going to keep him. He's a nice one. And I've got one too. We got a double. We both caught a fish at exactly the same time. Hers is big and mine is small. I'm going to keep them both. Diana caught this one on that little Kitech 3-inch swim bait. It's good for everything. It's good for everything. There's nothing you can't catch with that lure. Quick as I put it in. There's another fish. Just as quick as I put it in. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. This guy's small enough, I'm not even going to bother with him. I'm not going to measure him. I know he's not even close. I'm getting so many. There's a fish just that quick. Every cast. And this is a little one. Oh, he got off. He got off, and that's okay. He was just a little guy. I didn't even want him. I don't think we brought the lights for the boat. The night lights. Which is okay as long as you don't stay out, but we need to leave in the next 15 minutes or so. Another fishy. There's another nice fishy. Oh, he's a nice one. Good size to keep. Are you done? Okay. Well, folks, we just realized we left our lights in the truck. So we are going to head on back. Take our fish with us and go. So, there's a white crappie. Caught both yesterday. I'm just going to fillet them because I'm in a hurry. I'm going to put a cut there. And then I'll do this right here by this fin here. Cut like that. So that the rest of it goes real smooth. I'm just going to just cut this right out of there. It's quick and easy. And you end up with a nice, neat hunk of meat. Ordinarily, I don't take it off the tail like that. It just came right off. Use this skin right over here to hold them still. And you just, if you got a good sharp fillet knife, this one is, there you go, a nice fillet. And I got a bunch of them in there already. Flip this guy over. Do the same thing on the other side. Make a cut. Cut along the spine back here. Remove him from that fin. And the rest of this goes real smooth. I just cut right up to there. And I didn't cut it off the tail that time. See, I was careful. Now I have a nice, simple task of making a fillet. I can cook these, like this, but I'm going to make tacos, so I'm also going to take those few bones out of there. And they come off with one fell swoop. Just like that. There's only a few of them. They're not hard to get off. There they are. Now I have a nice, sweet, tender piece of meat, and this fish is so tender. This is really good eating. So that went really quick. Now I just have to get these ribs off. And I'm taking my time. I want to save as much meat as I can. But that's all there is to it. When you fillet them, a little bit of rib bones doesn't come up. Now there's a perfectly boneless piece of meat there. I'm going to do that to all of these. And then I'll have what I need for this meal. Be careful with a knife. You can see I jabbed myself. And it's just a tiny little poke. But it hurt. And I didn't want to do that. I'm being too careful here. There goes the ribs. Goes. So I have about 1.5 pounds or a pound of meat here. That's more than enough to make tacos for several people. I'm going to use David Ramirez's famous recipe for beer batter fried fish, and all the usual ingredients that go into making a nice, tasty, crunchy taco. Fish tacos.